where to get foreign currency in the Philippines. If you've been to the Philippines before, then you've most likely worked out how you like to get your foreign currency when you're in the Philippines. But for the newbies, I'll tell you what I do when in the Philippines when I need Filipino pesos and what I believe the smoothest and easiest way is. For those of you looking for the best airfares and accommodation online, then be sure to check out my comparison travel website, Holiday Escape Travel, in the pinned comment below. Around 4 to 6 weeks out from travelling to the Philippines, I usually order around 9,000 pesos online through travelex.com.au, and for my USA viewers it would be travelex.com. I will put the links in the description below. I find that the exchange rate is around the same as other foreign exchange sites online, and I don't worry too much about the 0.2 or 0.3 in the dollar when ordering a small amount of pesos. In Australia, I can pick up my pesos within around 5 business days, and they'll email me to tell me what date my order will be ready. I can then pick it up from my local post office, which for me is very handy as my post office is only around about a 2-minute drive from where I live. I do believe in the USA things work very similar to the way they do here in Australia. But for our USA viewers, be sure to check out the travelex.com site for all the up-to-date information, and as I said guys, I'll put the links in the description box below. So why do I believe it's important to order pesos prior to going to the Philippines? After all, can't I get pesos in the Philippines, you may be thinking? The answer is yes, you can get pesos from money changers, which you can find at the airport and all throughout the Philippines. But if you don't know where to find it, you may have to ask around, and sometimes for whatever reason, the money changers may be closed for an hour or so and you'll have to wait, and you never really know what rate they're going to give you, especially when they see you're a foreigner. For me, I like to get my vacation off to a smooth start in knowing I have the money for a taxi or a grab ride from the airport to the hotel, and to be able to pay the hotel if I haven't already done so online. Also, usually my flight will arrive around 6 p.m. in Manila, so by the time I clear immigration and get settled into the hotel, I'm looking to get some food, and having Filipino currency ensures I'm not searching around the city for a local foreign exchange shop. And really guys, I do try and avoid the small foreign exchange shops as much as possible. In fact, I haven't used one myself, but I have seen YouTube videos where foreigners have been given a lower rate than the advertised rate. So my best advice is get some foreign currency before you go, and as I say, avoid the small foreign exchange shops. Okay, so right now you might be thinking to yourself, well, you only take 9,000 pesos, that will go fairly quick, so what do you do after your 9,000 pesos is gone and you're needing to get more money? There are many different ways people can get foreign currency while in the Philippines apart from the foreign exchange shops run by a small business owner. You can obviously go to an ATM that accepts your credit or Visa debit card, but some places in the Philippines the ATMs have been known to run out of money, and some people say the fees can be a little high, which when I used my debit card in 2018, I think the fees were between 200 and 300 pesos per transaction. Now to me that wasn't too bad, and it's certainly not my first choice of obtaining pesos when in the Philippines. And guys, just a little side note here, it's always good to have at least 2 or 3 different ways to obtain money when you're in the Philippines. For example, if you were to lose your debit card or credit card, it can take some time to get that replaced when you're in the Philippines, so you need other ways to obtain money while you're there. So I always say have at least 2 or 3 options available. And another option is a travel card where you can load up a certain amount of your money in your currency and it will be accepted by ATMs in the Philippines with no fees charged. At least that's my understanding. I did use a travel card back in 2013 and I wasn't charged any fees, but perhaps things have changed in 2020. I don't know, but it's something to check out. And there are several different options around obtaining your money through online services while you're in the Philippines. Services such as World Remit and Orbit Remit, and many others depending on what country you may come from. You can send your money to yourself and go to a collection point in the Philippines with your ID and collect your money there. For me, I like to use Western Union, and I've done so since 2013. I find Western Union very easy to use, and the money is available within minutes. So by the time you transfer the money online to yourself and walk to the nearest Western Union Centre, the money will be cleared and ready to pick up. And there are many Western Union pickup locations all over the Philippines, which makes it really convenient to use. And I find the fees are anything from $3 upwards depending on the amount that you're transferring. Also, you might find when you go to pick it up at some locations, they might charge you a very small fee. Now, I'm not sure what that fee is always about, but some places they charge it and other places they don't with Western Union. So I'm not really sure what the go is there, but sometimes it might be 30 or 40 pesos. As I say, everyone's different as to what service or the way they want to get their Filipino pesos, and usually when on holidays I don't worry about comparing the rates too much, as I look more for the ease of transaction and quick access with no problems from getting my cash. But whatever way you want to access your money when you're in the Philippines, one thing I highly recommend is to get the pre-ordered pesos via Travelex or similar type of services in your country before you go. I'll guarantee you that once you're in the Philippines, you'll be glad that you did get those pesos before you left. And when in the Philippines, where will you keep your cash is really something you need to think hard about. Forget your wallet in your back pocket unless you want to lose it to a Manila pickpocket expert. They'll be looking for such a gullible foreigner who does such a thing. What I always do is have a money belt that wraps around my waist and sits underneath my clothes. It's very discreet, but be sure to go somewhere private to access your larger notes out of that money belt. Smaller notes and coins can go in your pocket for easy access for smaller purchases or jeepney or bus rides, etc. Money belts to purchase are very inexpensive, and I'd probably advise that you just take a spare one in case you lose it or it breaks on you while you're in the Philippines. So that's pretty much what I do around getting Philippine pesos when I'm in the Philippines, and it works for me very well. If you've been to the Philippines before, what works for you? It would be great to read your comments below and to give people who are new going to the Philippines some different ideas that may suit them. If you're looking for more travel and information tips, be sure to check out the end card playlist on screen now. Feel free to like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching, I appreciate your support, take care and bye for now.